How do we solve the million-dollar question of our time? What do we do when the people we love, the people we miss, have been pulled into a world of political and religious extremism? How can we free their minds when they seem trapped, constantly pushing hateful views and picking fights? How can we get back to a place where skin color, faith, sexuality, or how much money you have doesn't matter? How do we become the United States of America again, instead of this divided mess fueled by corporate and political agendas? It's the hardest part of the mission, but there is a way to start healing. When someone we love is captured by these ideologies, they're not just sharing an opinion. They're often stuck in a constant state of fight or flight, triggered by the very media they consume. To heal these wounds, we have to change the frequency, both literally and figuratively. Here's how we start. First, shift your focus from large to local. The system wins by making us obsess over huge national arguments we can't control. This leaves us feeling powerless. The fix? When a family member starts a political argument, don't engage. Pivot to the real world right in front of you. Say something like, "I hear you, but did you see the neighbor's garden? The tomatoes are looking amazing." Or, "I know you're upset about that, but did you hear the local high school band won their competition?" You force their brain to move from a conceptual war to a physical community. Second, we need a dose of the human proximity cure. It's incredibly easy to hate a category of people you only see on a screen. It's much, much harder to hate the person standing next to you, helping you change a flat tire. Radicalization thrives in isolation. So we need to create spaces where people have to interact on neutral ground, like a community garden, a local sports team, or a neighborhood cleanup. Inclusion happens naturally when we're busy doing something together. When you're building something side by side, the identity of the person holding the screwdriver becomes completely irrelevant. The shared mission becomes the bond. Third, practice radical empathy. This is the deprogramming technique. When someone is in that cult-like mindset, throwing facts at them is like throwing gasoline on a fire. It only makes them dig in deeper. So instead of giving answers, ask questions, gently. What is it about that news story that makes you feel so unsafe? Or, hey, I really miss how we used to talk about music. What's a song you've heard recently that made you feel good? The goal is to find the person underneath the ideology. You have to speak to their heart, not their political brain. Fourth, let's reclaim the united in United States. The division we see is profitable. Conflict gets clicks, anger gets engagement. Peace is quiet, and quiet doesn't sell ads. The healing fix is to make unity the new counterculture. Let's make it cool to be inclusive. We can celebrate America's mutt culture, the incredible mix of every accent, every taste, and every background. Let's use our platforms, no matter how small, to highlight what we all have in common. Everyone loves their kids. Everyone wants a safe neighborhood, and almost everyone loves a good song. If we flood the airwaves with the things we share, there's no room left for the hate to breathe. Finally, we need to build a parallel reality. We might not be able to fix the giant media machine overnight, but we can make it irrelevant in our own lives. If we create a community that is so vibrant, so helpful, so connected, and so much fun, that angry family member will eventually feel like they're missing out on the party. They'll look up from their screen. Inclusion isn't a lecture. It's an invitation. We don't win by telling them they're wrong. We win by showing them a life that is so much better than being angry all the time. Why can't we just be the USA again? Because for too long, we've been told our neighbor is our enemy. The way we heal that is by proving that narrative wrong every single day. With our kindness on our own front porch, we can show them that the enemy is actually just a neighbor who happens to have a different playlist. It's us all about turning the volume down on the ideology and turning the volume way up on humanity. And it all starts with that first hello to a neighbor you haven't talked to yet. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, Please share it with someone who might need to hear it. Let's start building a better world, one conversation at a time.